for you here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. I'm out of luck. I'm out people now.
Looking to put a drive together.
Go.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Richardson looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Richardson. That's taken in by Weaver. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ready?
Barkley again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Up the middle they go. Roberts. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Jackson now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go. 13. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. James Pierce able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Finds Roberts left side. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Jackson, he'll try to do it himself. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Jags take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14-7.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come back, 70.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's caught. Puka Nacua through the middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Puka Nacua, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's Jackson. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few
and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Puka Nacua, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Here's 3rd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Roberts. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Got it. Ready?
3rd down and 6.
Ready? 19. Ready?
Now it's Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 31-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They run the counter. It's Roberts. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Middle.
Now Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. It's Roberts. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Richardson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Let's go now.
Richardson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Buffalo 18.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Ready. Go.
Richardson working from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weaver. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Weaver. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 32 that time. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And a lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They go play action with Jackson. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, this is Roberts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
19, 18, 79 Broncos, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another a big play as they get 28 out of that one.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got room to roam. And down to the 7-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Richardson going to change the play here. Quick throw completed by Richardson. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Now they'll change things up. Now Richardson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 17. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, what a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Connects it to Roberts, right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll run on first down. It's Roberts. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. That's complete to the Portal. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff up the middle. Roberts. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now back to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to put...
Touchdown, Jaguars! From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Jaguars 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Here we go. Stack. 7 Pirates. 70 Lions.
Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Weaver. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, and being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 10 more there and another another first down. And, Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. But when you have a chance to get one of the truly best, top of his game, you go out and get him.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 31 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
42. Jaguars 24. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to air one out. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Ready.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a give. And it's a fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Again, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.